Hey guys, so I just wanted to get on this morning because we had a lot of funny energy once again last night, and we the message that I'm picking up is time to get back to work. So there's been like yeah, some of you have been on a very long spiritual break. You almost been like on some like a cleansing energy I'm feeling for some of you guys. You've been I'm hearing enough is enough. Like, I'm done with this, you know? If I feel like many people are experiencing a renewal of energy. So if you've been going through a lot, if you guys want to see, by the way, just to show you guys, just so you can do it yourselves, this is Google Sites. So you can see I'm making my own website. If you go on Google Sites and you type in your email and you go in through there, you can make this is information people should be sharing with you, but maybe this is for somebody. But I'm making my own website. You see, as you can see, I'm trying to like create something that's classy and pretty. I'm not sure if I want to do this. Can you guys tell me which one you like better? Is it that one? You like this one better? Or you like this one better? This is Aristotle. This is Simple. And this is Diplomat. Like, tell me, if you were looking at my page, what would you find more attractive? This one or this one? I think this one's better. That's what I think, but not, and I could choose colors too. I could change the colors. Which one do you think? I think this one's the best one, but I want to know what you guys think. That's black. We could do black and white. Anyway, so yeah, because I'm starting to do readings again, private readings again. You guys know I was staying away from that for a little while, and it was because, I was just getting this feeling like spirit was like, wait. And you know what? I waited long enough. Like, and here's another reason why is a lot of people, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of people are not, a lot of people are wanting to heal right now. You like the Diplomat? Oh, really? Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see the Diplomat one. Oh, you like this one better? Okay. Cause if I do this, that means down here, I'm going to have like, this is going to be half-hour healing. This is going to be Reiki, cleansing, energy, and this will be in-person groups or parties and stuff like that as well, too. And then I want to add the classes onto it because I'm going to start doing classes again, but it's going to be more detailed, like how I do it. But if you want a free website, you want to create a free website, Google Sites has that. So, that's something that you can use for yourself if you want to make one for now I understand why I'm up so damn early. Spirit wanted to make sure I caught your live. There's a reason why. There's always a reason why, right? There's always a reason why we find ourselves in particular situations and things like this. I'm going to tell you guys, it's been a time of lots of healing for a lot of people, okay? A lot of people have been on some healing shit. Like, it's funny because for a while I was saying that, people were too busy, having fun and partying again. After COVID, everybody just started like doing the same shit. Nobody cared no more. But then now I noticed that people are starting to get back into wanting to heal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I see that because I see people reaching out to me like, I really want to heal. Can you really help me? And, that wasn't happening for a while, so for a while we had people like, just doing whatever they want to do. But I feel like the message that Spirit wants you to hear right now is if you're starting a business or you're rebranding yourself, I'm hearing it's going to work out for you. It's going to work out great for you. Like, this is not going to not work out for you. I'm hearing you were born for this. First of all, I'm hearing, okay, obviously this is not for everybody, but I'm hearing God thinks that you can heal people very well. And so if you have this feeling of like, you're good at something, you're a healer and this and that, but Spirit was like wanted to confirm for you that you have the ability to heal more than you think you do. You know what I'm saying to you? So maybe you have like something that's not that you felt like it wasn't. Maybe you felt like something wasn't like moving forward. Hello guys, love you. Star Maz, how are you? Maybe you have something that you weren't moving forward with, and this could have to do with work. Like, first of all, the shift of energy. I feel for many of you are gonna be like from this irritation and frustration and resentment to like, you know what, fuck this. Like I'm instead of me working against everyone, I'm just gonna work with it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna work with it. I'm gonna make it work for me, and everybody's gonna work for me now. You know what I'm saying? Like, not for me, but work with me. Like, I'm not gonna fight this shit no more, is what I'm hearing. So maybe you're going through something, like maybe you're going through something like you were going, like I was going through, where I was like, you know, having this push pull tug with spirit, like, fuck you, leave me alone. And then it's like, you know what? I don't even care no more. I'm releasing this shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm releasing it. I don't care no more. I'm gonna laugh at it, because at the same time that you feel like you are pushing against something, I'm hearing, maybe it's time, because you're about to, like, some of you are about to level up in business. Really, you're about to level up in business. And if you just tapped in, you just tuned into this, that's right there, should tell you right there alone that you got some shit happening. There's some shit going down with you that you're about to, like, really get into, like, I'm here, get into the groove, boy, you've got to prove your love to me. And I'm just gonna say, this year, I know, like, I'm not, yeah, okay, I don't know why this is coming up, but this year is gonna be the year. I think by like the end of the year, some of you are going to be like married. And I'm going to say that I'm getting hit in the head right there, in the back of the head right here. Some of you are going to get like married this year. And I have to say that with all my heart. I have to say that because that's what I'm hearing. And another thing, many of you have like, you've been through a lot, especially with family. I'm hearing with your family, with things like this. I mean, really hear spirit saying that it's time to, you're going to be releasing this. Oh my God, what? I can't believe I just found what I found. Oh my God. Okay, how do I delete these? Okay, I want to delete every single one of these. How do I, wow. I want to delete all of these fucking, oh my God, I cannot believe what I'm seeing with my eyeballs right now. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of things that you were healing, and you're going to be really, where is this? Hold on one second. Where is this? Aw, baby. Okay. Okay, wait, because I just found, I can't even believe what my eyes are seeing right now. This is insane. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. This is crazy. All right. So yeah. That's insane. Yeah, I just found like old pictures, like, you know, pictures out, like, I'm shocked right now. I'm like in shock that I just found these pictures. This is absolutely insane. Anyway, so I want to say, like, if you're feeling like you get into that point, right, where you're just tired of shit, you're done. You're like, you know what, Flo, like, I'm just, you know what it is, Flo, I'm just ready, you know, to move forward. I'm ready for a new beginning, or a new, you are going to. And for some of you, just keep doing what you're doing for now. I'm here, and it'll come to you. So if you're like confused about what you're going to do next, what you're going to, you know, what are you going to do next? Where are you going next? What things are coming next? I want to say that you have to just stay focused. Do what you're doing, do what you're good at. I'm hearing, do what you're good at. And everything that you need, everything that you want to know, it will come to you. It's going to come to you. You understand? It might seem like you're not going to be getting like the things that you want, you know what I'm saying? But that's not true. That's not true. I want you to understand that you do have like a lot of good things coming to you, and spirit wants you to look at things like that. Like I have good things coming to me. You've been feeling stuck, some of you, very stuck, very lost, I'm hearing, but this is the time to, I'm hearing, repent, but not like repent like in a religious way. I'm hearing like to let that shit, that energy of like, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna be able to do this, I can't do it. Yeah, you can, and you will. You were born for this, babe. Like, you were fucking born for this. And I'm getting emotional talking to you, because I feel like some of you truly need to understand just how gifted you are and what kind of talents some of you guys are insanely good at, like, business shit. You have an incredible power in business. Like, you're able to do so much in business. You have to understand that. Like, Spirit wants you to, like, wake up to that, because they're like, hello? Like, do you understand how how talented you are, how gifted you are, how you could start a business and run it like nothing, like no tomorrow. You understand that? You have to understand that, because this is where Spirit wants you to know that you got to understand that you have a very powerful, some of you guys have a powerful new beginning is what I'm hearing. So that to me tells me that it's going to be you're going to be experiencing something that's, you have a lot of gifts coming to you. Some of you have a big, huge, different life coming, is what I'm going to say. I know, like, I'm focusing on this, but I'm also like doing the website at the same time. And I'm telling you this for a reason, because Spirit wants you to know that you have something big coming to you. Okay? Flo, oh my God, I love you. I love you too. I don't think I have any talents, gifts at all, because I'm humble. Hold on. I'm going to tell you something, the outcast. Let me smack you a couple of times in the head for that one. No, that's not what we're going to say. What you're going to say is that I'm discovering my talents and gifts, and I'm allowing the humble part of me to guide me in this journey. And because I'm humble, my talents and gifts will be revealed to me sooner and better and faster. And I want you to repeat that every day, because when you are very gifted and talented, sometimes people who are gifted and talented, they can't, it's harder for them to find their talents and their gifts. Okay? It's harder. It's harder. You see what I'm saying? Like me, I don't design websites. Like, that's not what I do, but I'm sitting here working at it. I'm trying to make it look pretty, and I'm going to see, can I make it look, do you like that? Do you like that, Mr. Dilham? If anybody knows where that's from, I will give you $1 right now. Do you like that, Mr. Dilham? If you know where that's from, I will give you $5 right now. Hold on. Let me push this to the side right here. Okay. Do you like that? Do you like that, Mr. Dilham? Does anybody know where that's from? I'll give you $5 right now. I'll give you $5. The only jurors, my love. How are you, baby? He knows we got some shit coming too for us. We're going to work on. Right now we are, doing this stuff. Do you guys like this? Do you like the way this is looking so far? This is my little website I'm creating for myself. Yeah, I think it's alright. It's alright. I think I'm going to do this all in script, though, because I don't like it like this. Let me see script. Do you like that, Mr. Dilham? No, but see, and I'm not a web designer, and I told you, if you want to make a free website, Jers, if you want to make a free website, Google Sites, you're able to make a free website, and it's pretty nice, too. It looks professional. You sit down, you play with it. I'm not really the greatest at doing this, but I have to make myself a website, because I've been wanting to make it, but I'm going to work on it for a few days until I feel like it's good enough, you know what I mean? But for now, like, I'm figuring this shit the fuck out. I don't know how to make websites. I don't know, but look, it looks cute, right? That looks pretty cute so far. Like, I don't know if I want this here, though. Let me see something. But I kind of like it. I don't like the emptiness on the sides right there. It's hard. I don't know how to do this anyway. I'll figure it out. Maybe Jers, maybe your boy can make me a website and I pay him, because like this shit is like, to me, it's like I can do this because it's free, Google Sites and all that, and I even bought a domain. But it's hard to do on your own when you don't really know how to do websites. Okay, so my message to you, and I want to keep this message going because I feel like this is important for no. This is important for a lot of you guys. You have to understand something. There is a major shift in energy right now. You've been feeling like, ugh, God, it's like, it's been very annoying. I'm not gonna lie. The past like 6 months has been a little bit annoying for a lot of people. And this is why Spirit wants you to understand, like, right now is they're finally bringing in that change. I know it's like, listen, man, I'm not perfect, man. I don't claim to be perfect. I know there's things about me that I want to fix and change. And I be slacking and procrastinating and taking my sweet ass time. And Spirit knows, they know, but I just want you to know that we all make decisions and mistakes. So if you're judging yourself off of you're judging yourself right now off of the things that you did, like the things that you're doing. This is not, you can't do that. You really can't. You really have to understand this is the time where you got to understand it's not easy to be somebody who's trying to work on yourself and do this and do that, and then you're like judging yourself in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying to you? So you really have to be very, very calm with your, like, very patient. You know what I'm saying? Very patient with your energy, because some of you guys are like judging yourself way too much. There's just too much judgment going on with this bullshit. It's a lot of judgment, a lot of fucking, I don't know, I should have been doing this, I should have, could have, should have. Yeah, you should have, could have, would have, but you didn't. It's fucking fine. It's fine, okay? When are you gonna start seeing that? We all make mistakes, right? How long are you gonna punish yourself for? Aura cleanse. I'm just aura Reiki and aura cleanse. I'm making my website, so like I said, I am taking private readings right now, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're coming to me for a private reading, please, 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 only come to me if you really want to heal. Please don't make me connect with the angels and the guides and the star seeds and your ancestors and this one and that one for no reason. Please don't do it unless you're like, yo, I want this to transform my life, this is gonna change my life, then fine. But other than that, like, please just watch my reading. You know what I mean? I wish I could just be like, anybody come to me, I don't care, because I could just be making money and be like, fuck all of you. But that's not what I do. That's not what I do, you guys. I really work. I'm a healer. So when I speak with people and I work with people, I'm working with you to heal, not to fuck around and, scratch your balls and your boobs. And I'm here to help you heal. That's my mission. And my mission I take very seriously. So if you're on some bullshit, please, okay? That's my big problem, is that I punish myself for decisions and choices I made. You better stop doing that, because let me tell you, Outcast, I used to do that very often. I used to really punish myself. I don't anymore, because you know what? First of all, I'm not a bad person. Just because I make a mistake or I do this or I do, so what? I'm a human. I'm currently in human form, right? So if you want to talk about anything, when you're we're in human form right now. You have to understand that, right? Please understand that you're a human right now. You're not the ascended being that you were when you came here. You're in the human form. So basically, you like forget everything and you relearn everything. And you go from like this powerful cosmic being who probably fucking creates your own universes and planets to coming on this earth and this itty bitty little ant-like person, and then you're just like, should I do Bad Boys Club flow? I mean, it's really up to you. You know what I hate? That they made gay boys look like they're like I said it from the beginning. You guys remember when Natalie, me, Judy, and Sarah, we came up with the idea and we all put our money up to do Bad Boys Club, right? We all did that, right? And that was all of our project together. And not that I give a fuck that she went and did it without us. I don't really care. I don't care. Judy hit me up. She was like, can you believe what they did? I was like, Judy, karma's a bitch. People will get that karma, and I don't have nothing to say about that. But what I'm saying is, I remember when I did that, the first thing I said was, I hope they don't do to Bad Boys Club what they are doing to Bad Girls Club. Is like destroying, because people already look at gay people as a problem, dramatic, too much, out there, fruity. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And now you've got a show that proves everybody right. Like those people that don't like gay people, for instance, right? Because there's people like that. Yeah. It's way better. I've seen it too, Jamie, the Bad Boys Club on YouTube by Gemini. I seen that. Yeah, I actually was supposed to do something with them. I forgot what it was, but people that don't like gay people, right? For instance, like let's say you got people that don't like black people. They don't like gay people. They don't like Albanians, right? And they say about Albanians, all they do is fight and do mafia shit. And then you watch a show Like, for instance, you watch a show and Albanians, and what are they doing? Fighting. I'm Albanian, fighting. Drita, my cousin Drita, she's and I'm fucking married to a mobster. They're gonna keep assuming that you're all pieces of shits, and we're proving this collective right. So for me, like, anyway, you can't do a show about gay boys getting along, and I mean, you could. I'm sure there'll be a bunch of people that would watch it, like Gay Love, or something like that. There'll be a bunch of people that will watch it. And just like there'll be a bunch of people watching, hopefully one day when I create my own healing show, you know what I mean? There'll be a bunch of people that'll watch that. I don't care if y'all don't like me, the fuck. There's millions of others that will. Right. It's not about that, though. I'm not, you understand what I'm saying to you, Jason? I'm just talking to you about, like, I'm talking to you person to person as far as, like, making gay people look bad, you know, or making women look bad, or just, you know, it's like I did Bad Girls Club at a time when life was easy. I didn't have a child. Everything was freedom. I didn't give a fuck, right? But, you know, and then you grow up and you're like, you look back at it and you're still, I don't regret anything. I loved it. I love doing everything. But at the same time, would I want to be doing the same thing today? Do I want my child to see that today? No. The answer is a big fat no. Okay. Yes, the new season right now has so much dialogue besides fighting. This is what I'm saying. You know what's nice? To watch people conversate and talk about, like, stuff like what's going on in the community, and you know, like, women talking about what's going on in their homes and stuff. What I don't get about, anyway, I'm not even going to say it because those are my ideas and I don't want anybody stealing them, because I know people will steal it. But I have, like, this whole idea. You guys have no idea. Like, I have this whole idea in my heart that I'm praying that the universe leads me to, because I feel like I'm going to change a lot of lives by doing this. And it's something I want to do. Yes, can you finish what you were saying about punishing yourself? Okay, Letty, let me know. I can't wait. I definitely am down with that, as long as it's, you know, it's for positive stuff and stuff like that. Anyway, so what I was saying about punishing yourself. Okay, Outcast, let me tell you something. Okay, it's funny, Flo. I just finished your season of All Star Battle. Honestly, you look way happier, more confident now, and I love that for you. Yeah, and I was, you know, I was happy then too, but I was just more like under pressure and everything, and then, like, I was getting played out. But anyway, who cares? The love and light, we're moved past that. When I talk about things, I'm never talking about it in anger. Like, some girls are really bent up, still stuck there. But anyway, listen, there we go, Outcast, about punishing yourself. Let's get back to the message, because it's important. Okay, let me make this clear to you, Outcast, okay? I just took a shot. Jason, you're crazy. It's fucking 8 in the morning, you're bugging. I know, kudos, thank you. I don't want to say it. I don't want to be the one to say it. Okay, but let me tell you guys something. Can I be raw and open and honest with you guys for a second? Because Outcast wants to know about punishing yourself, and this will help you a lot. When a person, let's see. Okay. Let me explain this like this. There's people that are drug addicts, and then there's people who end up doing a lot of drugs and getting out of control. I would consider myself the person who got out of control doing drugs. Because I wasn't like, let me just tell you, if I didn't have money, I didn't do drugs. You see what I'm saying? A drug addict will go out of their way, they'll steal. That's how I feel the difference between the two. If I didn't have the money that day, I just wasn't doing drugs. But I'm talking about a drug addict will do anything for that high, and that's not how I was. I was just like, you know, I would party for 4 days and then stay sober for a month or two. But my point is this. When I stopped doing drugs after, like, I got arrested and all that, and the universe is like, all right, bitch, you're not listening. This is not for you. We're going to put you in this situation so you could learn and get the fuck out of it, right? So when I started, like, getting arrested and all that, and I stopped doing drugs and stopped fucking around and stopped partying and hanging out, there was this thing I went through for like a year where I was, like, punishing myself and telling myself what a piece of shit I am for doing this, for doing that, you know? She went on stage sober for the first time and said she was crying on stage. Yeah, because you feel everything when you're sober or clean. You know, I was more like going out on the weekends, do a lot of cocaine, and, you know, that's what kind of party I was. I thought I was in the 80s, fucking living the rock star life. But anyway, when It is. Kudos, they're just destroying the culture more and more. And when we say the culture, let's just be honest, black girls, okay? Because they're making black girls look horrible. Let's just be honest here. Okay? Because this is my point. Why can't Why can't you have something where you have these spiritual black females that you see, these goddess-like creatures out here? You know what? I'm not even gonna, like I said again, I'm not gonna say something because I have this whole thing that I'm doing in my back of my mind. I don't want to be, no. My point is, they make black women look bad, okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like that shit. I'm sorry, as a person who's not black but also loves black females, like, and I always support every race, every culture, whatever. But it's crazy. Yeah, you don't see no white women on baddies, and the ones that are, they're not like white girls. You know what I'm saying? They're like the hood bitches. So it doesn't matter. Like, you might as well just categorize them as like another minority. You know what I'm saying? And that's nothing wrong with that, but. They're making them look like thirsty. I'll do anything for I'm sorry. You know what? Let me get back. So I don't like talking about this because people think I'm judging and you have no clue. I love everyone and I want everybody to be good, but they're making women to me, it's just trash. When I see them like bending over, asses out in the air and stuff like that, it's bad when there's some girls that will not do it and they could easily do it and make a lot of money doing it because they're beautiful. Like, these girls, I will never compare myself to the other girls as far as looks wise. I don't look half as good as half of them. Them bitches all got perfect bodies. Their hair's always done. Eyebrow. That's not me. So if you want to compare me to other girls and be like, you ugly, she's pretty, I'll be like, okay, you're right. What else you got? Because maybe I'm not like the most beautiful, perfect body looking one, but I got a lot more to offer internally, and that's just how I feel about myself. But my point is, they make them look bad. Anyway, Outcast, what I was saying was, I know, it's crazy because you should have done Baddies East. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Outcast, when you are getting over a behavior or something, and you tell yourself, you judge yourself. You know what? Okay, let me put it this way, because let me clear this. You only go to hell if you tell yourself you're going to hell. Okay, I'm just gonna flat out say it just like that. Okay. Yeah, but see, Jason, that's the thing. I wouldn't be fighting like that. I wouldn't. If I went on that show, I'd be like love and light, like let's get along. I'd be like saging them and Palo Santo and them doing Reiki. You'd see me in the room with a candle and the altar, being like, "Oh Lord, get the demons out this house." You know what I'm saying? People would be like, some people would laugh, but the spiritual people would be like, "Yo, she's doing something in there. Don't fuck around with that," But anyway, Outcast, you only go to hell because you tell yourself you're going to hell. You understand me? So if you're judging yourself, you're saying this, you're saying that, you're telling yourself you're not good enough, you're telling yourself you fucked up, you should have never done this, you should have never done that. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Exactly. Thank you. Because, as much patience as I have, I can't. I'm not that patient. You know what I'm saying? I still have it in me. You know what I'm saying? But, listen. So what I'm saying to you is don't fucking judge yourself, man. Stop judging yourself. You gotta stop judging yourself. This is like, it's too much, It's too much. It's too much. They don't want to show that. They want to show fake woke spiritual people talk in circles about spirituality like they read it out of a book. Right, Jamie? Unless I really get up in there and really show them some shit, because bitch, I will have people throwing up in the house like the Exorcist. Everybody be like, what happened? Oh shit, Flo is releasing their entities. Because bitch, when people come around me, they're like, I'm not gonna say they're demons, but they're attachments, they're entities. They kind of like get, she's over here, get away from me. Like they don't, they can't stay around me, because as much as I do have a shadow self, my light is much more powerful and strong. So I get around people that have like a real entity of darkness. I push them out. I love you to Jacob. I push them, push that entity out. So like, okay. So for instance, when this girl came to do a reading for me one time, this is why I don't fuck with private readings too often, because of what people come with a lot of shit. And she came and I felt like throwing up. I was sick. I was nauseous. And I told her, I was like, yo, you got something very dark on you. And she was like, what? I don't feel it. And then like a couple of days later, she was like, I had a dream. Everything you said, I saw it in a dream. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I felt that. The motherfucker had me nauseous. And so like, I helped her free herself from that, because that shit is real serious, right? But now I'm starting to think of things like this. Like, once you get in control of your mind and stop telling yourself you're a piece of shit and you don't deserve this, I deserve all the greatest things in the world. My actions that I take, if I make mistakes on my own part and I want to change things about me, that's on me. I'm not hurting nobody else. I'm only hurting myself when I'm not taking the actions that I want to. And whatever I do, it doesn't mean I'm sitting here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I don't attract bad things when I'm not a bad person. You see what I'm saying? You attract bad, negative energy when you're negative and bad yourself. You know, and if you're not in the energy of negativity and bad and anger, then you're going to be fine. You got to let go of the past, though. That shit's got to go. You know, the past is the past. It's a past for the reasons, you know, for a reason. It's time to fucking, nope, that shit got to go, dude. I don't give a fuck, you know. We have to let go of the past, man. The past is the fucking past. I don't even care about the past anymore, honestly. I really don't. It's the past. You know, I'm over like fucking the bullshit. Like, who cares? You know, at this point, who really cares? You know what I'm saying to you? We don't have time to be fucking bullshitting with the fucking past. The past is the past, honey. Whatever I did 5 minutes ago is the past. You understand that, right? So whatever you did 5 minutes ago is the fucking past. Now, it's up to you to like stay focused on the past, or, you know, I don't know, man. It's up to you, really. It's really up to you, you know? Let me see this. Yeah, so anyway, I'm creating my website and I'm just out here focused. So I want to say, like, it's time to release the shit. And it's really time for you to understand that you're about to step into a brand new energy. Let go of the past. The past has nothing. You have nothing to do with the past anymore. That shit is it's done. It's done. Bye-bye past. Hello future. You know, who the fuck got time to be sitting and looking at the past? Like, I'm done with that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The past is just done. I'm over it. You understand me, right? Okay. Because how long are we going to fucking focus on the past? Ain't nobody got time for that no more. Nope, that looks horrible. I don't know how to do this shit. I'm so annoyed right now. Alright. I wish I knew somebody who knew how to do fucking websites and didn't want to charge me a fucking $1 million to do it. They'd be trying to charge you like $2,000 to create a website. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not paying nobody that. I'd rather sit here for mad long and just make my own fucking website, bro. This shit is annoying, though. It's annoying. Anyway. I wish I could let go of the past, but Outcast, I'm gonna get tough with you real quick. No. I wish I could let go of the past. Like, my soul is broken from what happened to me in 2019. I'm now over it. Time to get over it. Let me just be tough with you, because sometimes Spirit wants me to just... Sometimes I have to get tough, because somebody... I remember one day, what made me change my life was this person came up to me and was like, bitch, how long are you going to complain about this? And I was like, what? And she was like, how long are you going to complain? You've been sounding real pathetic, bro. Stop. And I'm like, ooh. When she said that, it changed a lot in me. You know what I'm saying to you? So it's time for you to let that shit go. Like, we all had... Listen, Outcast... We all had some very dark things happen to us, okay? Whether it be molestation, parents not being there for you, being broke, starving for a while in past lives. A lot of us have experienced some real dark, scary shit. You know, it's time to let it go. If you don't, the past is going to hold on to you. It's going to control you forever. Do you want that to happen? You want the past to control you? I know I don't. I don't want the past to control me. And like I said, even what I did yesterday, it doesn't count. Like, today is a new day, right? Today's a new day. Ow. Even if I listen to me, the same mistake or do the same thing over and over again, and I'm not, like, something in my head's not getting, even if I do that. See, I'm not like everybody else. I used to be like really down on myself and be like, you're a stupid loser and why can't you stop this? Now I'm like, damn, why can't I stop this? I'd be just trying to figure out why. Instead of judging myself going, why can't you stop this? I'm more like, Flo, why can't you stop this? Can you think about this for a moment? Why can't you actually stop? What is it about this that you can't stop it? Why? And I try to think of it in like in a logical sense, like you know when somebody is doing like math homework and you like gotta draw out the problem. That's what I do when I make mistakes like that. Whatever, when I make mistakes, when I do the things that I don't want to do, when I do things that I don't want to do, I just go like this, like, okay, what exactly, why am I actually, does anybody know? Like, I'll ask myself, why am I doing this? Why do I keep doing this? Okay, because yesterday I said I wasn't going to do this no more. You know what I'm saying? But why am I doing it again? And that's where you have to see, that's where the lesson comes in. Oh man, why am I doing this? What is it about this that makes me keep doing this over and over and over again? You know what I mean? You understand? Because you have to understand why. Why do I keep doing this? So it's a lesson in, you know, I said, it doesn't matter if you make the same mistake 1,000 times. It matters how many lessons you learn from each time you make that mistake. Because we gotta also understand, when you're talking about breaking generational patterns, generational curses, things that have been a burden to a detriment to your family for centuries, for eons, and you're the one trying to break that cycle, there's a lot of pressure, baby. You're talking about the lineage from the lineages of the lineagesness. You're trying to break something that's been carried through the bloodline for forever. She's good, babe. You guys see I don't post my daughter a lot. There's just a lot of pervs on the internet, and I'm not a fan of like posting her. I don't care. Milestones, videos, I don't post nothing of her. She's good. That's how you know my daughter's good. She ain't on the internet all day. Right? I'm not out here boasting about what an incredible mother I am all the time, talking about everything I do for you is, shut up. You don't do everything you do for when moms that are out of the house all day and work all day and like everything I do for you. I look at them like, you know, your kid just wants to spend time with you, right? Because my daughter will say to me, I don't care about money. I just want to spend time with you. Because sometimes I'll be like, Eliana, you need to let me, you know, I got to go do this and work and do this. She'll be like, Mom, I don't care about money. I just want you to be with me. You know, kid, you think your kid gives a fuck that you drive a Mercedes or you have name brand clothes? Huh? Bitch, are you fucking slow? They don't give a fuck about that. Is it possible? I believe it's possible to travel to another dimension. If so, is that what astral projection is? Yes, it is. So astral projection is not just traveling to another dimension. Is traveling to different astral dimensions or different planets. Astral projection is when you can find yourself astral projecting by doing. There's different ways to do it. For instance, when I sleep, I find myself astral traveling a lot. So I go through different astral dimensions. Sometimes I'm in the higher ones. Sometimes I'm not in the highest ones. I'm in different states of astral realms. But like, there's people that can actually lay down, and I could probably do that. But what am I talking about? I have done that. Actually, I told you guys that I was meditating one day in my room, and my body started vibrating, like my actual body. And I went to visit this tall gray alien. He was huge, and I was like a little elf, and I looked at myself in the mirror. I was there, like my body was here, but I saw myself. I was like, what the fuck? I woke up like, oh shit, I fucking just traveled, like astral traveled. And that shit is real possible, and it's not that shit is possible because I did it, and I remember in the dream, in the meditation, because I was meditating, it wasn't a dream. In the meditation, it felt like a dream, but I was really doing it. So that's like astral traveling, yeah. And so you know how you know you're astral traveling? Your actual body will really vibrate very hard when you're doing that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. India So Spicy says, I think it was an accident when I was sleeping. Ow. Oh, so the bird. So I called the rehabilitation center, the humane, whatever rehabilitation center. And they told me to find the place where I found the bird and go there and put it next to the tree, and the mom will come back for it. They're like, do not try to take care of that bird yourself. Because I fed it and I like gave it baby food and like worms in there. And let me tell you, it ate and slept like a baby, right? And then I took it back outside and put it by the tree and I waited for a while and it started crying and I saw like two birds walk towards it. So I was like, all right, that's it. Because there was nothing else I could do for that bird. They told me to leave it there and they said that's the truth. That's the right thing to do. They were like, you trying to take care of it at home, you're not doing that bird a favor, because then they're not gonna know how to survive when they go outside. You might as well just kill them now, because then you keep them in the house, you feed them, then they don't learn how to walk, and they leave their nests, the nestlings, you know, the flightlings they're called. That's when they get out of the nest and then they walk around the grass and they like hop around until they learn how to fly, but they learn how to feed themselves. You know what I'm saying? No, his legs were broken. His foot was hurt a little bit, but it wasn't broken. He was like limping, but he was not. If it was broken, he wouldn't have been able to stand on it, but he was fine. He must have fell off the nest, you know? So he got a little hurt, but he'll be all right. What about the deer in your yard? Hold on. Snap of a finger, poof. Here comes the bullshit. Yeah, shit's gotta go in the snap of the finger. No, I didn't see it, babe. I don't know where it is. I looked up. I didn't see it. Yeah. Okay, so I will say this. My readings are $180 for 30 minutes. And I know that sounds like a lot of money. Like, oh, she's ripping people off. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. If you look at other people's prices, they're charging $300 they're charging $300 a minute. And these people are not, I hate to say it this way, but let me just, pat myself on the shoulder real quick. They're not half as good as me at reading. I'm sorry, they're not, okay? They're really not. I said it a million times. If I could find someone who reads like me, I would pay $400 for an hour for her. But I can't find nobody who I feel like is not as powerful as me, because I don't want to sound stuck up or anything. But I went to a few readers. They just be saying anything, and I'm just like, bro, like, and when I get into readings, I'm like, bro, I go from fucking past lives to ancestors to loved ones to, yesterday you did this and it's like I'm in details, and I'm like, if I found someone who read like me, I would go to that bitch for a second. Happy birthday, man, special. I love you, man. Happy birthday, Zamar. Tadua, I love you. $180 isn't a lot of money at all. That's a deal compared to other people's prices. 100%. And not only that, I also do like your Reiki while people that come get readings from me, they're going to get Reiki, they're going to get healing, they're going to get ancestral messages, they're going to get, everything. Who were you in a past life? All that stuff. I don't fuck around with my readings. I think 180 is cheap, actually. Like, because I was sitting here and I was like, I'm going to charge. Last time I was charging $300 for an hour, and people were booking it with no problem. No problem. And they would come back to me again, like 2 weeks later, and pay another $180 because they loved my readings, Yeah, sure. You could tell me your dream. Go ahead. Tell me your dream. You barely tell people you love them. Jason, you got some work to do, my love. We're going to work with you. Hi, Astro. Your last live. I didn't see it, babe. What about the deer? Remember that baby deer I saved? She's thriving right now. The guy said that she's doing great. He never let her go out into the wild though, because she won't leave. But she was off I'm telling you this how I know I'm a healer, because that deer was fucked up, and then the next day she was fucking eating and she was fine, and I was healing her. I was doing Reiki on her and shit. I was like, and she felt good, and she got healed. I'm serious. That's another thing. I'm a powerful healer. With other people, I can heal them so fast. I'm in a place that the doors I'm in a place that has doors. And I open one, and there's a long line. Everyone's dressed the same. They look similar. I think Pleiadian. And they're all waiting to be healed by two people in the front. Wow. So you were a high priestess and a healer. That was you. They're showing you who you are. They're showing you who you were, Sky. You see, you're watching yourself live out something through the third eye, I go in the front and she stares at me in a dream. People usually look so detailed, and she lifts her hand up and says, let's go. She tells me I have to let go of the miscarriages. Wow. Wow, let go. And she tells me I have to let go of the miscarriages. Okay, so either that or you're visiting an ascended master and a healer, and they're helping you let go of something. So sometimes, because like I went to another dimension and I visited this woman, and I saw all these people in their religions, and they were all like, I just gotta say, they were showing me basically like I was right about everything I was saying about religions and cult like energy and stuff like that. And then I pulled up to the front, there was this woman with a bald head, and she had like a white stripe, and she goes like this to me, come. And then this guy tried to grab me, and she looked at him like, don't fucking touch her. And I was like, oh shit. And I went up to her, and she went, and she spit out some white stuff and gave it to me. And I was like, do I eat this? What do I do? And I was kind of giggling because I was like nervous. I was like, oh my God, what do I do? Because she was very, very powerful. She was like, if you ever seen Doctor Strange, she was like the High Master, the one that was, yeah, she, so you could be just seeing that these Ascended Masters are working with you. And so they're showing you like, we're working with you. I came from Flo from the holiday being gone for 4 days. The deer has gone halfway, 808. I cried badly, and I know that means something. It was just like scary, and I was shaking the poor thing. Oh, I know, baby. I know it's hard when you see animals in distress, but sometimes you just gotta let nature take its course, I'm going through a lot of weird shit with my mom. So yeah, she's very aggressive and disrespectful. She never shows us love. So I'm like understanding that has nothing to do with me. It's her, and we gotta bless her. You know what I like to do with my mom, because she's not emotional and she's not like lovey-dovey. Sometimes when she gets like, she'll talk a certain way, or she's like, she's rough and doesn't say I love you. Sometimes I'll just be like, hey mom, I love you, and I'll hug her. I'll be like, it's okay to like show love, and like, and she'll look at me like this, like, get away from me. And I'm just like, mom, like, you gotta relax, like, stop being so like tough all the time. It's okay to be soft, because they didn't have that kind of love growing up. So we have to understand that, and it's time to forgive your parents. Like, I'm gonna tell you one thing about me, my father, my mother. I had to do a lot of work with them and forgiveness and all this stuff. But now, like, I feel like, my father, I resolved it. Like, I had some resentment there, some anger, but I love them both very much. But I also will not accept toxic behaviors from not even my parents. So if I feel like toxicity is being pushed towards me through my mom, my dad, through family members, I can't allow it, because I have to think about me too, because I'm trying to break cycles here, and it's not easy for me. I struggle with them sometimes, and so like the more support I have, the better it is. But the more I feel like I'm being pushed to the toxic energy, like somebody, it doesn't matter if you're family or not. Even if somebody, let's say for instance, right? Let's make an example. I'll be my love. I did put the deer in the woods by myself. It was the right thing to do. It is, baby. It is. Don't worry. Hi, Lawrence. So forgiveness will help you break free from the negative spirit and cycles, like just like you said, for sure. It ain't easy dealing with people who have mental health issues. And that's another thing, Jason. So sometimes you have to understand, like, spirit will tell me people that are not like mentally all there, we have to learn to forgive them, because they're not fully aware. Hi, my love. They're not fully aware. They're not fully aware. Okay, people who are not aware or are not okay up here, you can't even blame them, because there's like that's like some kind of click in their brain cells that it's not allowing them to be free thinking. They're in a box in their brains. You see what I'm saying to you? So how I feel like is like this with family and all that. Spirit sometimes, because you let's say you smoke mad weed, or you drink, or even if you do any type of drugs or anything like that, you kind of attract spirit that's in that energy form. How I feel though, like if you see me struggling with, let's say I was struggling with a drug or an addiction or something, and if your family, whether you're in the spirit world or not, and you see me struggling with it, instead of bringing me more towards those things, like in my dream, spirit will bring me sometimes to do drugs with them and party with them. And I understand, because they're stuck in that world and they don't know how to get out. But I'm trying to show them, like, just because I'm struggling with something doesn't mean you bring me more towards that thing. If anything, you should keep me away from it, because just because you don't want to get out of that mentality, don't bring me to it too. Hey, Tatted, how are you? Hi, love. Hey, Elite, how are you? But yep, sometimes in the spirit world it's just good meaning, but it was freaky at Jason. Yeah, because what we have to understand is we're connected to the spirit world, right? In all forms. So your actions is almost like attraction for them, you know? What we do here is basically attracting that kind of spirits. That's why I tell people, if you're very depressed or negative all the time or very angry, you're going to attract that kind of energy. And when I say energy, I mean like you're going to attract those kind of entities. So, and even though like I know I struggle with things, I know I don't carry any entities. And that's what I love about me. And my child doesn't carry entities, and I am able to remove those things. There's no entity attachments on me. There are attachments that I need to release. It has nothing to do with an entity, or this demon's making me do it, or that spirit, or that ghost is. No, they don't control you, and they don't control me. You see what I'm saying to you? No. One thing I'm gonna tell you. One thing, get it out of your head that demons and shit. Let me put it this way. They can, like, let's say there's negative spirit, negative energy. They can influence you. All they can do is whisper in your ear and tell you, say fuck you to everybody. And you say it. That doesn't mean they control you. You are the one who decides who can control you or not. Just like when people say, I'm in a toxic relationship. I can't help it. He's controlling me. Hold on. Okay. Or he makes me feel ugly. Nobody can make you feel beautiful or ugly, right? You know this. You know how you know this? Put it this way, guys. Have you ever been in a situation where you just did not feel sexy that day? You didn't feel pretty. You didn't feel sexy. You felt like shit. Everybody and their mother can tell you how beautiful you look, how sexy you look. Oh my God, you look so nice. I love your outfit. You look so great. But you don't feel like that deep inside. You know what I'm saying? So nobody can control you because you told yourself already, I don't feel pretty right now. And everybody thinks you look gorgeous. But no matter what they say, they cannot make you feel beautiful. You see what I'm saying to you? So nobody, like Cat Williams says, how am I going to fuck up your self-esteem? It's called esteem of the motherfucking self. You know, it's you with you, you know? So we have to understand nobody can control us. I had a dog 14 years, and when he died, it hurt me so much. I don't want no more pets. See, Jason, you need to heal from that because you're not wanting other pets because you're afraid it's going to happen again. Is the same thing as you not wanting to date again because you're afraid they're going to hurt you again. We got to get past what happened in the past. Things happen. You know, people die, animals die, and working with spirit and doing all that shit has helped me a lot because I'm able to deal with death better. You see? Because I don't see it as people dead. Now I know that they're free and because I see them all the time in the spirit world. So I'm like, they ain't dead. These motherfuckers are still living. You know what I'm saying? They're not dead, you know? Yeah. Positive energy does get you life. And let me just tell you, don't punish yourself when you can't be fully positive because sometimes I'll be like, I can't be positive today. I'm just in a bad mood. Like, and that's it. That's okay. The best advice I can give you guys is, man, we gotta stop stressing over shit. Because sometimes I'll be like in this place in my head and I just fucking judge myself and stress out and tell myself I'm not good enough and this and that. And that's one of the things, surrendering and just saying, fuck it. It is what it is. That's been hard for me, you know? Maybe my kids can get one, but not for me. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Jason, but you know, there's still, you know, there's might be an animal that you might meet that you need that love for as long as you need it. And then when the animal's done doing his job, it's like a crystal. When you wear it, if it falls off and breaks, it means the crystal is done doing its job. You see what I'm saying? You should not be drinking this early in the morning. I was going to say, yes, I'm going to be a mom right now. Go to fucking sleep and shut up. See, that's my problem. It's not that I punish myself for not being positive and grateful every day. It's that I punish myself for not being... And guess what that's taking you, Outcast? You're just, the cycle's going on and on and on. I don't punish myself when I'm not positive every single day because I'm a fucking human being and I'm experiencing life. One thing I do try to do sometimes, though, even when I feel negative, I just stop and try to be grateful for like 2 things. So I could be in a shitty ass mood, but I'll stop and be like, but I'm really grateful. I have a, wonderful daughter. I'm proud of myself for where I am today. I don't want to judge myself for not being like as perfect as I want to be. Because guess what? Look where I am today. There was a time I prayed for this moment, and 2 weeks from now or a year from now, there'll be me saying, I prayed for this moment. You know what I'm saying to you? So there are things that happen out of control in that life. It doesn't stop to hurt any less. Yes, I'm drinking. Sorry, Flo. I'm gonna fuck you up. It's all right. And just please be careful, okay? Can I tell you something about alcohol? I'm gonna tell you guys. All the drugs I've done in my life, the reason why I believe I'm still here and alive is because I didn't drink. I'm just gonna make that real clear to you. Most of my friends that died by getting high partying is because they drink alcohol, because they drove drinking, or they drank too much. And alcohol was always the one that took everybody out. And one thing I think that saved me from ever dying, which, I mean, I've died. I actually died and came back to life, which is why I'm a shaman, because shamans, they're one of the biggest ways for initiation in shamanism is you have to die and go to the spirit world and come back, and then you're like literally initiated into shamanistic shamanism. And that's why I know I'm a shaman, which is one of those, like, I could see myself in the jungle somewhere, like healing people with plant medicine and stuff like that. So I died and came back to life, and when I died, people were like, I seen this, I didn't see shit. It was just pure darkness. I just remember just waking up, didn't see nothing, but I went to the very dark part of the hole. It's because I came back like, oh shit. And I still, at that time, wasn't ready to change, and I still was bad, you know, after that. But then I, you know, helped me to change my life. Trying every day. I will get past this someday, Flo. Yeah, it gets better and better every day. Taco Bell or White Castle. Are you driving there? Better not be driving, drinking. I'm telling. Don't do that. That's one thing I'm gonna tell you. Don't do it. But I would get White Castle, and I want some onion rings from White Castle too. I love those onion rings. But here's something and I love the chicken rings. I know that's so nasty because it's White Castle, but those chicken rings are good. You got a White Castle near you, bitch? The fuck? Like, I'm in upstate New York. We ain't got that shit over here. I'm gonna order in bed. Oh, alright, okay. Here's something that I like telling myself. I'd rather be tired and sober than high as fucking full of energy. Wow, I love that. Coming up on a year of sobriety next month. Boom, boom, shaka-laka, tatted Robbie, go, tatted Robbie, go, tatted Robbie, go. One thing that, when I got into the car accident, was a test for me because, you know, my thing was perks, right? I used to take perks, and when I got into the car accident, you know, the doctors were like, you know, but I had surgery, so they were giving me like 5 milligrams of shit. But I'm gonna tell you, the test, thank God, they did not do for me what they used to do. Perks used to make me feel good. I used to be like, yes, queen. Now, when I took one for the surgery, I was like, falling asleep on it. But one thing that I fuck with is Kratom, and I gotta stop taking that shit. I've been taking way too much of that shit. I've been taking too much every day. It's not that I take too much. I do it. I take it every day, and it's like So I don't know if anybody's ever had Kratom. It doesn't even do nothing to me. I don't even know why I'm taking it, but I think it's like a habit I got into. I don't know. For me, Kratom is like a coffee, like 3 cups of coffee. It just gives me energy. Coffee. It gets me energy, and I just start, like, you know what I mean? I start cleaning and stuff like that. It gives me good energy, but I don't get high off of it. But I hate that I fucking started taking that shit, but I'll stop taking that shit too. I was like, the full moon is here. That's it. I'm going to do a detox. I'm not going to take Kratom. I'm not going to do this. Yeah, okay. Sure, buddy. It's just like, you know, I'm real honest with you guys. And, you know, one thing about honesty that I do with you guys, it tells you that we're all human, and no matter how gifted people are, we still gonna make mistakes. And I don't do any other drugs, so I get bored sometimes. So for me, like doing Kratom or taking Kratom, because it's a plant medicine, right? For some people, it could really help you, like with pain and shit like that, and sleeping and all that. But when it becomes a fucking something that costs you money and shit, because, like, you know, it's $20 for those capsules, and they have it's like a leaf inside of it, a crushed leaf, like it's leaves. You know, so it's like, you know, yeah, it's like a lot, you know. You have to, if you are aware of what you're doing and knowing that it's not good for you. But when I was younger, I had your personality for a while. Jason, you know, it's funny, everybody that ever, like, says that they like me from the show, they always tell me, like, people said every time I used to go around, people, they used to be like, you just like Flo. I'm like, yeah, well, that's why you love me. Because you just like me, you crazy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you see, that's another thing. I love my personality. I love who I am, you know? One thing about me, I love how I am. You know what I'm saying? I love how I hold myself, like, especially now that I'm, like, living right and shit like that. I like the way I am. I'm not promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? I'm loyal. I'm faithful to friends, loyal to them. I don't talk shit about people behind their back. And I'm, like, very loyal to people. So when people are not loyal to me, it kills me. Do you understand? I know right now somebody just said, word, I hate that shit. Because, yo, the way I am loyal to people, when I don't get that loyalty in return, it kills me. I'm just like, you motherfucker. Why? Yeah, well, I'm from Staten Island. I pretty much grew up on Brooklyn by fucking Ocean Avenue and Sunset Park. I used to hang out at all the time. Coney Island. I was always in Brooklyn. The show Never. Everything. He was the realest one. After he went home, I was done watching. Yeah, because and you saw it too. I said, I'm gonna watch these little self-destruct. And what did they do after I left? They almost killed each other, all of them. You know, I know you felt that because, you know, bro, I was like fucking, I'm always fucking so loyal to people and so, see, you know what's crazy? I'm just going to mention this. It's not about the show, but I'm saying, if you notice people are like, oh, she's a flip-flop or she's fake. What people don't understand about me is I'm a Libra rising and I have a lot of Libra in my chart. Libra people, they'll be mad for a second and then they'll just get over it and then they'll be like, oh, fine, I love you anyway. Virgo people, we don't hold resentments. Virgo people will be mad for 5 seconds and then they're done. So when people didn't understand, it's not that I'm a flip-flopper. I just forgive easily. See, if you were healed, wow, that alarm just came on. If you were healed, you would understand. There's no flip-flopping and flow. I just forgive easily. So you could like fuck me over completely, but the next day I'm like, I'll be all right. I'm very loyal too, but they abuse with that. And sometimes I think this is my weakness. Well, yes, it is. It's a weakness, but also you can turn that into your strength. Because now you know, you just said it. People do abuse that I'm too loyal and stuff like that. So now you know what people do. So now just avoid people that are not loyal back to you. And guess what? You're going to be alone for a while. Okay? Exactly. Dedja, the Yeshvet Purjdokoe, Edish the Yeshvet ni Yav, ni Moy, ni Viet, the Yeshvet, Nuke Kurkush, Kurijais Niezit Sien Mir Prati and Erishpa Nierzit, Edish the Rishvet. You're gonna be alone, but I promise you, you're gonna thank yourself. You're gonna thank yourself for doing what you did, because you're gonna find real friends and real people. You know, today, that's the fucking Silent Hill sound. the world's ending sound. No, it's whenever there's a fire in the area, that sound goes off from the fire department, which sounds like fucking doomsday and shit, right? Ooh, it's like, oh, the world ending. But can I tell you guys something? One thing I love that I've done is, like, I've been alone this whole time and like by myself, and it does get lonely and I do feel alone and it feels sad sometimes because I'm by myself and I feel like nobody wants to hang out with me, but they do, but they're just so far away. But anyway, you know, it's not that I feel like I'm alone a lot, right? And I feel like nobody understands me and blah blah, but there's plenty of people that do. And I'm not talking about you guys online, because we could communicate and like we all understand each other. Like people on the streets, they don't understand me. Like only some of them will be like, wow. Others are like, what, bitch? You know, like I start talking and they're like, huh? Because I'm like cosmic and like you know, like on like, you know, the universe. It doesn't matter who I'm talking to. I could be talking to the most matrixy person ever, and I'm still gonna talk about the cosmic stars and alignments and starseeds and aliens. That's just the way it's gonna be. Like, I'm not gonna change that because I'm talking to Joe Schmo who fucking never heard of fucking a starseed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna let you know about that starseed. I'm gonna go to Starbucks and pay for my coffee, and it comes out to 777, and I'm gonna tell the Starbucks kid, 777, that's an angel number. And they'll go, what? And some people be like, what the fuck? But then there's many of them are like, so an angel number? I'm like, and then they'll be like, oh my God, I keep seeing 144. And I'm like, yeah, because your angels are trying to communicate with you. I will enlighten somebody even the smallest bit, no matter where I go. I'm letting people know about that shit. Period. You understand? That's one thing about me. I will drop little enlightenment hit on everybody. Deep, 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 wherever I go. Oh, that's an angel number. Oh, I think you have a grandmother who passed. Like, I'll say it. I don't care. They could look like the most uncomfortable person. They're like, I'm still gonna say it. Because I'm gonna let people know spirit is around, and that's why I tell spirit, you need to respect me. I'll let everybody know you're around. Like, I tell people not to ignore you. You should be nice to me. You should be helping me more than anybody, because I walk around all day telling people how spirit is well and alive and they're here for you. And you know what I'm saying? So you should be respecting me. You know what I mean? Because, bro, I'm there for you. I let people know about you. Like, I'm your advocate. I'm your advocate. I'm telling people to respect you and to love you. You know what I'm saying? How could you not ever respect me when all I do is let people know how you're, because I let them know, like, I let your families know not to forget about you. Because you might be dead in the body, but your spirit still lives on. So, Kyla, hi, baby. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, your spirit still lives on. So please, let's stop, let's be like really, 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 it's just like, I like to let people know about that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but anyway, I had this weird ass dream that I wrote a book about Cleopatra, and it was a sexual book. It was like Cleopatra put her hand down the thing. And I wrote that dream, and it was about Cleopatra and sex. And then in the dream, my heart was hurting so much. Like, I felt like I was having a heart attack. My heart was really tight, which I don't understand that dream at all. But then again, I did fall asleep with the Cleopatra documentary on. So and then I remember, like, I was here, people were like clapping, and then in the documentary it was weird, because it's funny, when I fall asleep with documentaries, my brain will make up a whole story surrounding that thing. You know what I mean? I love you guys. I love you, Dyla. All right, guys, I'm gonna go, because for some reason I don't sleep. I've not been sleeping at night. I've not been sleeping at night, so I'm gonna get some rest, because I've got some clients later. Got a couple of private clients, right? So it's getting back into the groove of doing private ratings. But, like, I don't want to do ratings for people who are not here to heal. So, like, the ratings that are available, if you know someone who wants a rating and really wants to heal, please give them that last post that I put there and let them know that Flo is that bitch. And that's it. Anyway, or post, if you guys want to do me a favor, repost my fucking, anyway, nobody even pays attention to that anyway, but repost that post that I just posted about readings on your timeline. All right, guys, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you forever. I'm gonna love you. When I was in Albania, right? You know that song? Remember Jessica Simpson? I'm gonna love you forever, and that's just all I'm asking of you. I met this guy there. He owned like 14 jewelry shops from Albania, right? Particularly, it's called Debut, and we went and like over there the cafes are open from like Monday to Sunday, and me and him had like this summer fling, and every time we went to a bar, he would buy everybody drinks, right, and then he would sing that song to me, and he used to hold my hand and go, I'm going to love you forever. And I would just look at him and be like, yeah, but he loved me. We loved each other for the summer, like the whole summer. We were just like two mad people in love. And I was like, all right, gotta go back to America. Wait, it was funny. Like, looking at me across the table, dead serious. I'm gonna love. And then he's like telling the guy, play that again. And the guy's like, again? I don't want to play this. It's a bar. People are bored. He's, that means play it again, motherfucker. And he's just singing to me, gonna love you. And I'm just looking at him like, he was trying to keep a serious face. It was adorable. It was adorable. We had sex behind like this house. On the floor outside. It was hilarious. That was so funny. Oh my God, when I was in Albania, I corrupted everybody. I threw 3 fake birthday parties. This is a true story. Ask anybody. Actually, one of my cousins, Lumi, who just passed recently, we threw a party together. It wasn't our birthday. We had people dancing, doing like the fuck. Oh my, I corrupted people in Albania. The next day, I swear to God, people in the town were saying she threw a party and girls were naked on the table. They were not naked on the table. Nobody was naked. They said all this shit, all about how's my feet? They're good. Let me see. Let me see how my feet are doing. They're cute. I got cute feet. I do have pretty feet though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to go sell my feet. No, I'm just kidding. But I just remember it was fucking hilarious. They were like, yeah, she had all the girls on the table dancing big. They was naked and they were doing reggae something and reggae and shake it like this. The guy was showing me, he's like, they shake it like this and then the guy go like this to the girl. I'm fucking dead. I swear I love you guys. You don't understand. I could tell you stories about shit I did in Albania. Just my experience in Albania alone with the fucking Kosovo, the army showed up for me. I'm not kidding. I was in Kosovo. You know what? I'm not even getting into it. Because, bitch, it's going to be in my book. I had the whole army looking for me in Kosovo, okay? Because that's how fucking crazy I am. When I say I cause problems, I fucking walked up the fucking mountains because I was in a mountain shitting in a fucking hole outside, by the way, because one of my cousins lived there, and it's called VT, and I was in what they call the Katuns, which is like the mountains, and bitch, the fuck, you got cute feet, thank you. I swear to God, I'm not kidding. You know the Uchaka, like at that time, NATO, you remember NATO, right? They were there. This was the time when Serbia and Kosovo they were going through war. Like people in Kosovo were burning like the Serbian flag. It was like real gangster out there. Little kids were playing with like I'm not kidding, like gun pellets. Like they were playing with that shit outside. Like it was real. Like weddings, they were burning the flags and shit. Crazy. And I walked up the mountain and motherfucker, I swear to God, like 20 army dudes standing up there. I was like, he was like, are you Florian Akaya? And I was like, yes. He was like, come with us. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm dead. I'm gonna get in trouble. What happened? I was like, what happened? He's like, did you leave this morning at 8 a.m. at 1400 hours and go to a town without anybody? And did you have your passport? I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because I left for the day and I'm an American girl. You could have been raped or robbed or taken to be sold for trafficking. I'm like, I didn't even think about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just wild. Yeah, Albania's weird though. Don't forget, you go out there and you're from America. The second day I went to the town where everybody walks, you're from America. Everybody was shouting my name, Florina, and I was like, what the fuck? How do they all know my name? When you're from America, you're like almost famous over there. If you go to like a small town in Kosovo, the whole fucking town was calling my name. So I was like a famous person before I was even famous. And anyway, all right, guys, I got so much to say about that. I want to write my book and do that. I'm glad I put you in a good mood because let me tell you something. We got to stop being so goddamn serious. You know, why so serious? Like, we're not the Joker. Like, either laugh or so. Like, we got to start having fun. Oh, we got to start having fun. I feel like I've been in spiritual jail for long enough. Like, you know, and I think, like, I put myself there for a reason. I really needed to harness and change some things about me and just release and feel confident about things that I'm doing. But it's time to let go. I'm tired of being a spiritual jail. And if you guys in the New York City area, I'm not kidding. I'm planning a night out with like a bunch of girls. If you're in the New York City area, let a bitch know. When I post about this shit that we're all going out for a night, we're all going to get drunk and fucking laugh and crack up and it's going to be hilarious and you all better be there. It's time to have some fun. Like, I want to have fun. I'm tired of this, okay? All right, guys. I love you. Don't stop. You got me dying. No, I'm going to stop because I have a lot more to say about that. Albania, my trip in Albania was crazy, bro. It was, I got to tell you, I was probably 19 at that time. Yeah, I was 19 because like a year prior, I had lost my virginity to my boyfriend. And he was Albanian as well. And I went to Albania and I just got to tell you, I went by myself at 19 years old. My mom was like, you're going to Albania. I was like, okay. Because Albanian parents do that. They try to get you married. So they send you back to your country so you could meet somebody. So you're going to Albania. I was like, okay. I went out there and like the whole hopes were like to get married. But instead first of all, I hooked up my cousin with his wife. They're married still today. I hooked people up. Like there were people dating because of me. Instead of me getting married, I was hooking everybody else up. I caused a ruckus when I was out there, bitch. I remember one night my grandmother and my grandfather from my mom's side, anyway, they were sitting by the door. It was like 4:00 in the morning. He's sitting there with his cane like this, and my grandmother's got her hand on his shoulder. And I walk in, I'm like, and they're just staring at me. 4 in the morning, they're just up, waiting for me to come through the door like this. And I was like, uh-oh. They're like, Kuisha. I was like, Beta me Toninin. That means I got stuck with my cousin Tonin, because my cousin Tonin was wild. This motherfucker used to be like, we're going out, let's go. Because I had money. Like, I was like, let's go. I used to give him $50. That motherfucker was chilling. $50 at that time when I was in Albania was like a fucking $500. I'm not even kidding. You could buy mad shit with that. I was buying the whole bar fucking drinks with $50 out there. That shit was lit. Fucking lit. Anyway. I miss those days. I'm about to go back to Albania, honestly, and just go have a fucking ball. But today, it's not the same. Euros changed. Euros changed. It's more expensive now there than it is here. But Albania's still a little bit cheaper. But you could buy a house out there for mad cheap, and they have beautiful spaces out there. Beautiful. Just a lot of people don't want to live out there because it's a small town. You can't really do much without people talking about you. It's hard. Yeah, like I told you guys, I was the only one like conversating with, they're called gypsy, so they're gypsies. There was this dark-skinned gypsy with the green eyes, and I was in the water, and he was looking at me, and I was like, God damn, he looked good. So I started talking to him. My cousin swam from across the motherfucking ocean. Smacks me in the face. I'm like, ah! He's like, you don't talk to them. You don't talk to... I was like, why? He was like, because over here, if you talk to them, people are going to call you a slut. For what? Because they're gypsies. I'm like, nah, get the fuck out of here. You crazy. Like, it was, that's how it would be. Like, Albanians are nuts. In Albania, they're very, like, they're not... It's not that they're prejudiced. They're very closed-minded. They don't understand, like, different races and religions and stuff like that. Because they're from fucking a small town, But, Anyway, I love you guys. I was saying one day when I'm really rich, I'm going to go to Djibouti, where I'm from, and build a community center that services the gypsies there. Yeah, because they're very, like, outcasted. That services them, right? And then the services Albanians in the same place. And if they don't like it, then they don't have to come to the place. I'm be like, this is for you and for them. And if I see people fight, like, bring them together type thing. You know what I'm saying? To, like, wake these motherfuckers up, like... These are not what you're calling gyps. They're people. They're human beings. They live where you live. So they're Albanians in a sense. They speak your language. They read your language. So what you're gonna do is you're all gonna get the fuck along, or none of you will get help. This is a community center for Albanian people, and these gypsies that you're calling gypsies are Albanian. And if you don't like it, don't come here, because I'm gonna make them fucking understand. Wait, that's not the way shit goes. You treat these people with respect, because if not, I'm not letting you in my space. You know what I'm saying to you? Because it'll be a place like kids can go hang out, they can eat, they can drink, they can get clothes if they need. I'm going to have people from America donating clothes all the time, sending it there, donating money, donating time, all of that shit. Because what we donate here over there is like gold to them. Do you understand? Like, we have stuff, like if I brought the clothes I have there, when I used to go to Albania, when we went to Albania, my mom would bring like all these Levi jeans and all, because to them they're like, oh shit, Levi jeans, oh Jordan sneakers. They don't see that shit there. They don't see that shit there. So when I open this space up one day, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be Florina's Community Center, okay? Brought to you by Florina Kaya. Florina's Community Center. And when people come, I'm going to let them know. I'm going to go there, I'm going to open it, cut the ribbon, and tell them this is the space for everybody. And if you want to do segregation, because they don't understand, you cannot look at those people from where I'm from and say they're prejudiced, they're ignorant, they don't know better. They were raised like that. So you can't. I never looked at them like they're stupid. They just don't know better. Until I went there and was like, you can't do that. I was like, when I told them that I have white, black, Puerto Rican friends, they were like, huh? Not that you can't be like, oh, they're prejudiced. That's how they're taught. You can't, how you going to blame people that are programmed like that? So they need somebody to come in. And when I would sit at dinner tables and tell them, oh, I have black friends, they're amazing, they'd be like, ¿verdad? No. And then what do they do? You know, how do they eat? Like they are very ignorant. So not all of them. There's a lot of progressive ones too, but I'm talking about the old school motherfuckers. They ask questions like, Spanish? What's Spanish? What do they eat? How do they dress? Like, they think that you're just like another alien from another world. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So it's time to wake these people up. Like, when you get wealthy, go to your town where you're from originally and like build a center and like have people come together, because that's what we need. We need people to wake up people in their own towns. Because if I do that, then I'm bringing enlightenment to them. You know, I'll do like a yoga center there for them. That would be cute. Like kids can come heal and stuff like that. I'm not used to shit like that. It's time for people to see things like that, you know. Okay, guys, I love you. I'll see you guys later, alright? I'll see you later. I'll see you later, alright? Because it's like, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a little nappity nap, and then we're gonna see, because I guess, like I said, I got clients later, and I want to get some rest, because I like to be well rested for my clients. I posted that thing. Whenever anybody's ready to get a private reading, just let me know, okay? I'm going to really let my gray hairs grow out this time. I think I'm going to do all of it like this, gray, so that this way, like, I could change it, like, with temporary colors, like green, red, orange, you know what I mean? Fuck it. I'll see, because I really don't have the patience to let all this grow, but I think it looks so cute. I don't think the gray hairs make me look old at all. I think it's kind of like, it's like, look how many new hairs grow because of that rice shampoo. Yo, my baby hairs, you see that? This rice shampoo is fire, bro. You wash your hair 2 times a week with that, only 2 times. And let me tell you something. Look, that's all baby hair. You see this? You see that? And then the rosemary oil, and I do this. Look, I'll show you. Rosemary oil. And I do this, and I swear to God, this shit works. Especially the roots right here. You see all that baby hair? That's all baby hair that's growing. How dope is that? And then I sleep with a silk cap, you guys. That really helps a lot. I sleep with a silk cap, first of all. I only sleep with a silk cap. I have to, because my hair, it's not done, but you could see how shiny it is. You see it, right? You guys see that, right? Like how soft and shiny and nice it is. You could see it, right? And it's like, this shit right here with the rosemary oil after the rice shampoo. I do the rice shampoo, and then I take rosemary oil, and I just do the tips, especially right here. You know that part where your head hurts? And I sleep with that silk cap or a silk pillowcase, and that shit changes it, yo. Natural edges. You know, one thing, you know what? I think a lot of my black friends used to respect me. I was probably the only white girl that didn't try to, like, do edges or like try to do braids in my hair. I did braids one time, but it was like, you know, just like cornrows and stuff like that. And everybody loved it. But you know, like when black girls are like, that's our culture, stop trying to steal it. I kind of understand what they're saying. It's like some white girls, when they do the edges, I'm like, bitch, you're not black. like, I'm sorry. I know that sounds crazy. But sometimes when I see like white girls and they're doing edges, I'm like, just bitch, you're not black, bitch. Stop it. Stop trying to be like black people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like, I'm saying, like, stop trying to steal black people's shit. You know, I get mad too, because I understand. You know, it's like fucking, all right, you're white as fuck. Why do you have edges? I don't care if anybody, you know, I understand Spanish girls, because Spanish people are like black people to me. Like, they're like, you know, in the same category, you know, the hair, the skin, it's beautiful, dark skin. You know, but when you're white, like white girl with blonde hair, and you're doing, like, I don't try to do that shit, because I'm fucking Albanian. Like, it just looks bad. Like, I can't see myself with, like, even my daughter, she said to me the other day, she goes, I was like, let me see the edges. She goes, Mom, she goes, can you just leave it for the culture? And I was like, wait, what? She's like, that's not for us. She's like, don't, you know, steal. My daughter is very, like, woke, but she's not like these kids woke. She's more like, she respects cultures and shit like that. I love her for that, you know. You guys, I've been having this bump right here. You know, I have to, as a Virgo, I have to share everything that's going on with my body. There's this bump right here, and this shit is hurting me. Should I go check it? I don't know what it is, but I think it's because of the surgery when I got my shoulder. It's almost like it's inflamed or something, and it hurts. Anyway, I'm such a Virgo. Good morning, pretty girl. How are you, my love? All right, guys, I love you. No, I'm serious. I know that sounds weird, but It's just the way I am. I was always like that, you know. Even I just don't like to, you know. I think that we all should appreciate each other's cultures and try to like take things from each other and, you know, work with each other. But when somebody's like straight up acting like that shit's theirs and it belongs to them, that's why I understand why, like, when black girls are like, they're stealing my shit. I get it, because if like I'm Albanian and if like I saw somebody who's not Albanian get an Albanian eagle tattoo, I'm be like, you're not Albanian. Why do you have an Albanian eagle tattoo? Like, I used to see girls, American girls that were dating Albanian guys, and they would get tattoos of the Albanian eagle, and I'll be like, bitch, you ain't Albanian? They were like, yeah, but I love an Albanian guy. Okay. You know? It's like, okay, bitch. You know? Mm-hmm. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you guys later, okay? Go get it checked? Okay, I will, because this shit is, like, bothering me a lot. You know? It's like, can you actually see it? Like, can you almost see it a little bit or no? Let me see something. It's right here. See that? And it feels like a bump and it hurts a little bit right here. Ow, it's right there. Oh. I feel like I pulled something in the accident. Yeah, I gotta check that. That shit is not, I'm not feeling it no more. I'm tatted up, but I made it my story. Yeah. I respect everybody though, you know. You guys have to understand that about me. I don't see color, culture. I don't see it. I see human beings, you know. But I also respect everybody's culture and everybody's decisions and stuff like that. So everybody has a right to feel whatever the fuck they want to feel. So fuck all that opinion shit. Let people be who they want to be. And I notice on Instagram, everybody's a fucking opinion master. They'll post a video of a cat, and people are like, you know, cats are bred like this, so you shouldn't be. Like, damn, cat fact check an ass bitch. Like, can people post a fucking video and be funny? You gotta be the one to ruin it and be like, you know, you shouldn't be doing that. They have like a whole paragraph. It's like, these are the people that are on Yelp, like fucking yelping shit. Like, bitch, get a life. You know? All right, y'all. Okay, we talked a lot. That might be a cyst. That's what it feels like. It feels like that. It feels like a cyst. I mean, intuitively, you guys are pretty intuitive too. If you said cyst, that's what I'm feeling too. All right, guys. We'll come back later and do some, maybe we'll do those mini reads again because people seem to like those, but I'll do them $20 this time because 30 is looking like a big number to people. All right, guys. True boo. I love you. I see you later. Okay, clearing this shit up. Almost done. My skin is almost clear. Every time it gets clear, okay. I will, Renee. I will. All right, y'all. I'll see you later. Love you. Love you. Love you. Bye-bye. Bye, dial. I love you. See you later. Awake. I love you. Bye.